Hi everyone, the Pokemon Fan 1993 here, back with what I call a tutorial video. So today we're going to be linking Pokemon Go with Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, in order to get the coin bag, in order to get Gimmeghoul, because the 10th anniversary of Pokemon Go is indeed today. And they also released, for the month, they released Gimmeghoul, the 10th anniversary coin. Now, before I go too far here, when you get the 10th anniversary coin, you cannot evolve it, but this tutorial will show you how to get the coin bag, how to get potentially get a golden lure, and then how to do everything essentially involved. So the first thing you're going to need a device, a Pokemon Go on it, with a Bluetooth function. You can't do it without a Bluetooth. You also need a Nintendo Switch, which I got on my screen right now, with a copy of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which if I pull up my finger quick, you can see that I actually have the actual cartridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to load Pokemon Scarlet, and then let me make my camera just a little bit bigger here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted. Hang on. Not very often I do this on camera. But you can see I have Pokemon Go open. And you can hear my game playing in the background. You're going to hit the Pokeball in the screen here. It's going to take a second for it to do this. You're going to go to Settings in the top right. I said Settings, not anything else. And then bring up your Settings thing. You want to go down to Connected Device and Service, which is pretty easy to find. It'd be a lot easier. I could actually show you guys it through my thing, but I'm not downloading a thing for this. And then we're going to go to Nintendo Switch. It's going to say, at first it's going to say no devices found, and it's going to tell me how to connect to Nintendo Switch. So hit Connect to Nintendo Switch. What we're going to do on the main screen, on the actual Pokemon Scarlet, is we're going to hit the A button to start up the game. What we're going to do is we're going to open up the menu. We're going to go to Poke Portal. We're going to scroll down to Mystery Gift. You do not need to have You do not need to connect to the Wi-Fi in order to do this. At least for the Switch. We're going to hit Connect to Pokemon Go. We're going to hit Pair Pokemon Go account. When you connect to Pokemon Scarlet Violet game, your Pokemon user ID and data will get transferred to Pokemon Go. It's going to say searching for Pokemon Go pair account to leave. It says the account is under Phoenix Flame 11, which is my account. You want to pair this account? You hit yes. Now it says you've paired the Phoenix Flame 11's account. Now try to connect to Pokemon Go. So for those who are wondering why it's Phoenix Flame, when I made the account, I was a little excited for the game, and I accidentally hit N instead of M, and I can't change it back now because someone took Phoenix Flame 11 apparently. So now, if we see on our device, you're going to see up here that you can see that the top changed. It now says Nintendo Switch, so it's connected to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to exit out of that menu. We're going to go back to the main menu here. Let me make my camera bigger again. We're going to do a very similar thing we did last time. We had the Pokemon Go menu here. We're going to click the Pokeball here. We're going to click, give me a sec, doing this flipped is a little hard. Settings, we're going to go back, whoops. Not support. It's hard for me to hold on my phone's slippery. We're going to hit Connected Device and Services. Not my bad, we're not doing any of that. We're actually hitting the Items button. You're going to see I pull up all my items. We're going to scroll down to an item called the Scrapbook, which is right here. So now, just to hide what I'm doing here, you're going to scroll down to whatever postcard you want to send. Doesn't matter which one it is. It really does not. But I'm going to choose one that doesn't reveal my location. So you can see that I got this in 2023 via Mateo via a route. So we're going to click on the button here, down here. It says Nintendo Switch. So I can't actually do this one because it says I already sent it to Nintendo Switch. You can't send the same postcard twice. So I'm actually going to find a different gift real quick. This will work. So I got this from a friend in Erie, Pennsylvania. We're going to, hopefully this one isn't. And then it says to send the Nintendo Switch. And now, what we're going to do is I'm on the part where it says send. I'll show you guys again real quick. We're going to leave it right there for a moment. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make my camera smaller again so I can see the actual Scarlet and Violet screen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit connect to Pokemon Go, and it's going to say searching for Pokemon Go account to connect to. We're going to leave it like that. Now you are going to hit. Sorry, I'm not very good with this stuff. We're going to hit send. Actually, I should make my screen just a little bit smaller, just so we can see what's happening on both sides. And then we're going to hit send. It's going to say, do you want to send this postcard to Switch? You can only send one postcard to a Switch. Would connect the Pokemon Go with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Certain limited data will be shared with Nintendo when you transfer postcards. Please see help article, blah, 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 blah. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hit, do you want to send it to Switch? We're going to hit yes. Oops. Now it says, do you want to send? You hit OK. So what's going to happen now is via the Bluetooth, it's going to search for a Switch to go to. See, it's going to send the postcard now. And on the main screen, you can see that on the screen, it's actually sending the gift itself. Now, we're going to make my screen smaller, my camera smaller. And now, in Pokemon, I got 50 Gimmeghoul coins and 5 Great Balls. In this, I managed to get the coin bag. It says the coin bag is now available. So how the coin bag works is you use it, and it works like an incense for Pokemon Go. When you use it, essentially, for 30 minutes, Pokemon spawn around you. But in this particular case, instead of having a random Pokemon spawn around you, it's going to be Gimmeghoul. You have to move in order for this to work. You can sit in one spot and do it, but it takes a lot. They spawn a lot less time that way. So again, okay. And then that's really all you have to do. In order to use the coin bag, all you have to do in that aspect is just hit the coin bag. I'm not going to do it right now. And then you hit open, and open it up just like an incense, just like the Melton box. So when you do these steps, 5 days, doesn't have to be in a row. It doesn't have to be. It could be like you could do like once a month and it'd be fine. When you do 5 times, you get what they call a golden lure. A golden lure works just like a regular lure. And what you do on that is you put on a stop, and for X amount of time, I think it's 30 minutes. Every time you spin that stop, you have a small chance to get Gimmeghoul coins. You need 999 Gimmeghoul coins in order to evolve a Gimmeghoul. Now, the 9th and 10th anniversary Gimmeghoul, if I haven't said it already, is not actually evolvable. So you need a coin bag in order to do this regularly. And the only way to get the coin bag is through this Scarlet and Violet thing. You cannot do it any other way. You can get someone to help you, but it's kind of a chore unless you live with them or unless you live really close. So, there's also a small chance of during the event of the Gimmeghoul spawning underneath the lure, but the chance that it's a 9th or 10th anniversary Gimmeghoul, or a 10th anniversary, my bad, is actually very, very high. So if you do that, and then I've gotten several coins, quite a few coins this way. Now, getting the coins is going to take you months. The correct amount of coins, if you do it daily, it's going to take you at least a month, if not longer. So I'm going to pull up my Pokemon Go again real quick. I'm going to actually click on this. So you can see at the very bottom, I have a total, assuming that it zooms in or clears up properly, a total of 421 Gimmeghoul coins. So I need another 570 some odd in order to do it. So the Golden Lure is probably the best way to get Gimmeghoul coins per se. But if you catch a Gimmeghoul with the coin bag active, and it's through the coin bag, you actually have a small chance to get, I think they said 1 to 3 coins. Which, if you can't get a Golden Lure, like if you somehow you can't do it, I would say the best way probably to, actually I would say the Golden Lure is probably the best way, but also kind of like the slower way, because with the Gimmeghoul coin bag, you can catch X amount of Gimmeghoul a day, and you can do it 5 days in a row before you even get the Golden Lure. So technically, if you count, Gimmeghoul and you kept moving, you could probably catch 20 plus Gimmeghoul a day for 1 to 3 coins. So I'd say it's actually a little more effective than the Golden Lure, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't sleep on the Golden Lure. And with the coin bag, you can only get 1 a day, from my understanding. You can only get, you can only have 1 Golden Lure in your inventory. But if you happen to build up 5 days and you still have a Golden Lure, that means if you use the Golden Lure and then you go to send a postcard on the next day, essentially it's like, okay, well, you've already done your 5 days, so here's another Golden Lure. And then you can keep repeating that process over and over again. So, I'm hoping this clears up a lot of confusion with the Gimmeghoul thing. The event runs from the beginning of the month to the end of the month for the 10th anniversary Gimmeghoul. And there's also, I don't know if this lasts the entire time either, but there's also Golden Lures that randomly pop up. If you're in a big city, you might see a few of them. If you see one, it'll last for not very long, but you can go and you can spin the stop and hopefully you get a Gimmeghoul coins or you get a Gimmeghoul underneath it. That's all I really have for you. Like I said, I think Scarlet and Violet right now is about 40, 50 bucks. A Switch Lite, I'd say about 100 if you got it used. So it's not really the best way to get it. But I'm also going to say that that as far as I know, Golingo in this game is not that good. And the reason I say that is because in the main series game, Gimmeghoul has its own attack called Make It Rain. Very powerful move, but it lowers its special attack by a few stages. Since Gimmeghoul, as far as I know, Golingo does not have that ability in this game, and it's not as powerful as it is in the other game, and you can't equip items in this game, Golingo itself is not that good, and that's the evolved form of Gimmeghoul, by the way. So I'm kind of hoping this clears up a lot of overall confusion. I'm sorry I'm not the greatest presenter, but I thought I'd just show you guys what's going on because some people are still confused. Like, do I need Scarlet and Violet? Yes, you need it. Do I need a Switch? Yes, you need a Switch. You can't. There's no other way to get the coin bag or the golden reward. You have to either link up with someone else to Switch. You have to use your own. There's no other way to get the golden reward or the bag. There is no other way. I feel like I have to reiterate that because I actually made a post on a Facebook thing and I explained everything and I still got questions about, do I have to have it? Yes, you actually absolutely have to have a Switch and Scarlet and Violet in order to get the coin bag, which will in turn gives you the wild spawns and the lore. And then if you feel lucky, you can go to a stop during the event, which lasts till the end of July of 2026. And you can spin it and hope you get coins, and maybe you'll even find a 10th anniversary Gimmeghoul under there. But like I said before, the 10th anniversary cannot evolve. So anyway, I think this is going to do it for this little tutorial video. I thank everyone for watching. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.